Alright, this is my first video and a video blogging project that I'm going to entitle The Black Crayon. I'll explain why this is going to be titled The Black Crayon at a later date, but for the topic of this video I wanted to talk about the utilization of the term thirst and why this is stupid for the most part. So now we got to look and answer the question, who's thirsty? Well, let's start with Twitter. What qualifies as thirst on Twitter? When somebody continuously attempts to talk to you and you're not really interested in the conversation, and it's like every other tweet they have something to say about what you're saying or what you're tweeting, and they're just not very funny or not very interesting, and they continue to do it. Alright, that's thirsty. Thirsty. When you get to people who are just throwing distasteful comments your way, like if you're a girl and you post something to do, like, girl, I want to drink your bath water, you look so good, like, that's, you ain't asked for all that, you know what I'm saying? That's thirsty. I get that person is thirsty, call them that. Alright, and then you get that person who you're talking to who keep trying to move the conversation to a more, private location. Hey, wanna hop into DMs, or yeah, that was funny, DM me, hey, text me here, or let's FaceTime or something like that, and you keep not feeling it and they keep going for it. Yeah, that's thirsty. All those people are thirsty, and I understand that's annoying and difficult to deal with because you don't want to not follow people and be rude, so you conceited. It's part of it. If you make a Twitter and you start talking about things and people want to talk about those things with you, you can't label those people thirsty. And if somebody takes note of the fact that you look nice, so that you're attractive, that you're doing your thing, they're not thirsty. I can't, count how many times I get on Twitter and see somebody just telling somebody else they look good, and then somebody wants to subtweet and say how thirsty that was, or that they're getting gassed up. Mind your business, man. I mean, that's not thirst. If someone says that you're attractive and you take that as thirst, then you need to take it down a couple of notches. If you don't like when people talk to you on Twitter, if that comes off as thirsty to you, you shouldn't have a Twitter. Instagram. Okay, let's talk about what is thirst. You like every single picture of a person. Every single picture. Every single picture. That's thirsty. If you continue to ask somebody for a shout out, or do a shout for shout, let's trade shout outs. I like your pictures, you shout me out, this and that. That's thirsty. Okay, what's not thirst? Someone who likes a picture every now and again, somebody that, leaves a compliment on a picture or two, that's not thirsty. If everyone who says anything back to you is thirsty, maybe you shouldn't have an Instagram. I think it's thirstier for you to post a revealing picture of anything and try to warrant a response. For the dudes on Twitter and on Instagram, the obscene comments that we think in our heads, you don't have to tell us. I don't even know another way to put it into words. You just don't have to say everything that crosses your mind on this girl's Instagram or Twitter account. This is a public profile. Everybody can see this. Her family, anybody. And it's distasteful and rude and disrespectful for you to come on the page and just be like, hey, you do like this, that, and the third. When you could just tell her she looked nice and it'll be taken, the same way, if not better. Girls, every dude that makes a comment to you, about you, for you, regarding you, is not thirsty. I don't know when it became the norm to call a guy who said anything about you at all thirsty, but let's get away from that, for real. Relationships can go a lot further and have a lot more substance, and we can accept the fact that people are going to be attracted to you and are going to express it probably a little bit more boldly than they used to because we got the internet. That's just what it is. You don't have to tolerate any type of disrespect, but at the same time, just because they saying something about you or noticing you doesn't mean they thirsty for you. And plus, people are so afraid of being called or labeled thirsty that they don't want to come out and say what they feeling or thinking about somebody else, and that is just no fun. Before I go, there's a cool person to follow underneath in the description. If you don't have this person, you're not following them on Twitter yet, you should, because they're cool. For whatever reason, there's going to be a person on every video. And on the clothing line, Attain Asterism. The website link is gonna be in the description as well. This is the Monument Tee. You should cop one. We also got metal snapbacks, which you should go to the website and peep. And thank you for watching. That's it for this edition of the Black Crayon.